Hello everyone, today we shall discuss the reverse bias condition in the PN junction diode. The PN junction diode can be connected in reverse bias condition by connecting its P region to the negative terminal of the battery and N region to the positive terminal of the battery. If we slightly increase the reverse bias, you may observe that in P side the charge carriers are holes which are positive and the P side is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, so they will be attracted towards the negative terminal. Similarly, the majority charge carrier in the N side will be attracted towards the positive terminal of the battery. In this way, they will move away from the junction and hence increases the depletion region inside the PN junction diode. If we keep on increasing the reverse bias, then the depletion region will increases and reaches more and more inside the PN junction diode. So I may write, if we increase the reverse bias, the depletion region will increase. At room temperature, if depletion region is represented by W subscript D, and while we apply the reverse bias and we increase the reverse bias, then at a certain voltage we measure the depletion region. Let us assume it is WD prime. Then the relation between these two depletion region widths will be like this: WD will be less than the WD prime. If we increase the reverse bias further, the junction may break. We increase the reverse bias certain voltage, the junction may break, and this voltage is known as breakdown voltage. The breakdown in PN junction could be of two types. One is Zener breakdown and the other one is avalanche breakdown. It has been seen that Zener breakdown occurs at the lower voltages than the avalanche breakdown. The voltage range in which the Zener breakdown occurs is generally for silicon diode is 6 to 8 volts, and for avalanche breakdown this range is greater than 8 volts. This breakdown voltage, let us write it V breakdown, should be greater than 8 volt. So let us see quickly what is Zener breakdown. When we increase the reverse bias beyond 6 volt or 6 volt to 8 volt, the majority charge carrier will be swept away and will be collected at the battery terminal. So the complete PN junction is depleted from the charge carrier. Then the electric field between the immobile ion could lead to rupture of the covalent bonds. And when these covalent bonds breaks, a flood of charge carrier will be generated. When this covalent bond breaks, a flood of charge carrier generated and take part into reverse saturation current. So the current increases very sharply after the breakdown. If I talk about the avalanche breakdown, when we increase the reverse bias, the electrons or holes inside the PN junction will get sufficient kinetic energy to roam around inside the PN junction diode, and in this way they are capable enough to knock out an electron from the covalent bond. So this process will keep on going and becomes cumulative, and after a very few time the charge carrier will be all over in the PN junction diode and will constitute the reverse saturation current, and in this breakdown also the current will rise very sharp. So how the current is increasing in reverse bias condition and the forward bias condition, we shall see into the VI characteristics. So in the next lecture I will discuss the volt ampere characteristics of PN junction diode. So thank you for watching.